Hey, you guys. Totally not prepared for this, but I'm like, I have so much energy. I might as well just utilize this to doing for you guys because I'm so sorry. I have not been able to do them in a while. I've just been focused on school, as you can see, and I'm finally just been able to take a break from that. And I'm like, okay, Sydney, let's take a break from school right now and do something that you really want to do. Like, why not just do a reading? So just give me a moment. I'm gonna go grab my cards and we're gonna do a reading. Yay! I grabbed a few of my faves. And you know what, you guys, I don't know if any of you guys buy tarot cards, but it's like as soon as you buy like 2 packs, the amount of tarot cards they just start accumulating, and next thing you know, you need like a shelf for them. I literally have like one shelf designated just for this, and it's like I'm already needing another one, and it's like I'm not even doing my job and doing readings for you guys, help guide you guys. I'm not even doing readings for myself. I mean, I love this new deck. Let's come with this deck. Oracle card, Sixth Sense Connection. I love that. And I love the cards, the simplicity of them. Okay. And you guys, my bunny might jump around because she doesn't like being picked up off the desk because this is like her playtime on my desk. So you guys might hear her or see her because she likes my attention. And I like hers too, Hun Holly. I love that little girl. I love her. She's been pollen mop. I was like obsessing over rabbits for a while. My whole family just got over me saying, I want a rabbit, I want a rabbit. So we went to a breeder and got one. And she was actually like the runt of the litter. She was so tiny. They was like, I don't know if she's going to make it. And I was like, you know what? She's going to make it and I love her. She's going to be my baby so she can be spoiled, rotten. Well, I don't know if spoiled rotten is the right terms to use. I knew this was going to be trouble. I knew you were going to be trouble the moment I met you, Holly. Success was empty. And I was just so tired a while ago. Knight of Cups just popped out. That's pretty awesome. Offer of love. Offer of emotions. Offer of, what is the word I want to use? It's in my head. Vulnerability. Offer of vulnerability, which is very hard. You know, it's very easy for someone to want to talk to you and be around you, but to be vulnerable, whole other thing. Once you can get a person vulnerable, you could really connect with that person on like a deeper level, or you can connect with them in the sense where you guys can really start to build love, right? That is sleeping. Guess not. I only did this because I thought, I'm up, done with my work, have some me time. Guess I have to people up. Okay, so okay. Let's get a spirit message. This is just to be the base of the meeting. How many cards is that? 3. I'll take it. Hi, Holly. Okay. We have listen deeply, power and intention, ask and receive. They're very different energies. Oh, I would say in a way they do connect actually no, they are very connected. I mean, they are. I'm seeing it. Listen deeply, ask power and intention, and ask and receive. So this is basically time to be mindful of what it is that you're trying to manifest. 444, boom, look at that. It's a time to like right now. I feel like you guys need to be mindful of what you want from the universe, what you want to create in your physical life, right? You want something that's tangible. What is it that you're asking for? And I think with that, we're also getting that you know that there's a lot of power in the benefit in there's a lot of power in really wanting and setting intentions and asking the universe for things and you know our a way of living. You know, it's there's a sense of really um, understanding that power of what you put your energy into. And I also think the time like with listen deeply. I think that some of us will be asking for things, but it won't necessarily show up the way that you want it to show up. It's not like, for instance, it's like, oh, I want a new car. You're not just gonna get a loan the next day and you're just gonna have a brand new car. Like your car could break down where you actually need a new car, right? So it's you know just being mindful of not setting your mind on the outcome and more are you know the way it's gonna come but more so set your mind on what it is that you really want and kind of give it to the universe to deliver, right? And also, I think it's also about having action and ask and receive. It's like definitely giving it to the universe, right? Like I just said. Well, that was pretty simple. Let me do one of the six sense. I love these cards. I don't know them very well, so if I feel like I need to read on the card, I will. And I even love that the book for this deck is so simple, you know, like very easy to kind of connect to and understand, right? Because I would say there's not a lot of symbolism, but just kind of what do you see, you know, what do you feel? And we have cut the cord. And I think again, this is exactly what I was just saying, right? Not being tied to the outcome or the way it necessarily comes, right? It's like set your intentions and just put it out there. So let's read this card. And this is the card number. This is the card number 11, right? So let's see. Where is the book? Look at this. Isn't she cute? So cute. Little buddy. So cute. So technically surrounded by lovely animals. But like I didn't have a clean after them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Okay, number 11. Ask Archangel Michael to bring forth his mighty sword and cut away the negative cords from your mind, body, and spirit, people, places, and issues. Visualize beams of light coming down from heaven, burning the cord to death. And thank Archangel Michael for removing. Okay. And affirmation, I always love this. I am free, whole, and give thanks to Archangel Michael for his protection. Okay. And so I really feel like that I feel like a lot of have asked you guys have asked for help to move on from something because actually it makes sense to this too. And even here, it's like a prayer coming true, right? He's praying and she's right there listening, right? Look at that. She's like feeling it, not only listening, but she's like feeling how he feels, like understanding, like, you know, it's so beautiful. With his hand on his heart, look at it. He's like, he looks so pleased, right? He's feeling a bit of relief because he's giving it to the universe, right? But I feel like you guys have asked for help leaving a situation that was unhealthy, that could have been very hard for you, something that you were very tied to. I feel like you guys have asked for help for it. And I'm going to get more cards on this, but either A, you're still in the process of like moving on and you're still kind of easing your way out of that situation and your guides are telling you, okay, like we've given you what you've asked for. So it's safe to move forward. Like there's no going back. And others of you guys are moving forward. And this is just a reminder, like, and I feel like maybe they just want you to know, like, hey, did you notice that you asked for this and it's happening? You know, because sometimes things happen and you don't even realize, right? Life happens so fast. So many things are going on. There's so many things going on in our lives that we didn't even realize, like, oh, snap, I get paid for that. And I am getting past that, right? It's kind of just wanting you to realize that, like, hey, do you notice, like, it happened? You moved on? Like, You're not in that situation anymore? Like, have you noticed that? Let's get some more cards. No one needs to be told. One needs to be told. Let me see. Oh. We have the King of Air, okay? And I think this is all about balance, okay? So like I said, so I really think that some of you guys are being pushed to move out of that situation, like I said. But I feel like some of you guys maybe still holding on a little bit. But I feel like maybe if you're dealing with another person or other people or business or company or corporations, I like the corporation's out of the picture. And it's like still in your mind, right? You're still having to mentally, some of you maybe physically, mentally you move forward, but mentally you're not, right? But I feel like it's just like you needing to like get out of the situation because the situation's out of your life, right? But maybe you guys can still be pondering on, well, what if I did this? Like, like, so I think this is all about moving forward. And I feel like, yeah, definitely moving forward. Speak your mind with confidence, along with listen deeply. I feel like you guys, if there's something that you feel like needs to be said, I would just move on. Like I feel like some of you guys feel like you need to speak something or you want to hear something. And I just think that if you just need to kind of move on and if you're dealing with someone who's just not speaking, it's like that's a no, right? It's like, and for others, where I would say you're in a business situation, I feel like you do need to speak up. Okay, I would say if you're like love, relate, romance, kind of just let it go and let God, right? But if you're in a like work environment, and not a love environment, you need to speak up. Then we have the King of Cups. Oh, why the King's up in her? And with the King of Cups, did we have the Knight of Cups? Yeah, didn't I say I have a Knight of Cups, right? That's so funny. So the King of Cups, I really feel like this is like what you're moving into. And I think what you're moving into is like, understanding the power of your heart, right? Really being able to understand your emotions. I feel like with the King of Cups, like obviously the King of Cups as like a person who is able to be emotionally invested, however, also has control over their emotions. Especially with this card, mentioning, having to find that balance. I think in the future or what you're heading into is balance, right? And it's emotional. So I really was feeling drawn towards love. But it is a general reading, so I do want to talk about, other aspects of our lives as well. But with this, I really feel like this is about this is balance. This is what you're moving into, and this is right over ask and receive. So this is what you are. This is what you've asked for the sense of relief, the sense of love, the sense of understanding love, the sense of really having a control and hold of your emotions. Because I'm a Cancer, right? So I know that it's not always easy to, keep it. But I mean, to express ourselves. Sometimes we get a little defensive and we go in our shell and we just like put up this wall or like minds go crazy. I know, okay. But I really feel like what you've asked for is for your emotions to be validated with someone who feels like, for instance, if I love someone, I want someone to love me back, right? I want, and not just think that that person may love me, but I want to feel it, right? And with the King of Cups, this is the energy of knowing. This is the energy of comfortability with emotions, right? Being able to balance out the love that they give and the love that they receive, right? Where they're, and also for some of you, I feel John saying this, where it's also where you're not in a relationship where it's like give. With the King of Cups, I feel like it's like, okay, well, if you're not completely invested, then I'm not going to be completely invested, right? It's like really having power over your own self, right? Your own emotions, your own expression of love. And behind me, that's just my bunny house. What are you eating over there? She's too quiet. Okay, well, I'm gonna go put her in her house really quick so she can go potty and stuff. No, you haven't gone potty. She thinks my desk is like her house too. She's like, I'm not going to poop up here, bro. This is my spot. Yeah, I know she's hungry. Okay. So then we have, sorry, you guys, awkward. So I have so next we have the Queen of Spring, and this is honestly, I feel like again what I was talking about. This is the card like saying like you have the power of manifestation. This is like you creating your world, right? And it's like you can do it. I feel like sometimes we doubt ourselves, or even you guys are doubting yourself, but it's like this is crazy. All of our cards so far have been King, King, Queen. Let's what if the next card was a queen? Like you cannot make that up. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I really feel like I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of things going on and you feel like you can be like getting pulled in different directions, but it's like you have the ability to manifest the life that you want. You can have it. I can have it. Because this I know this reading is about me too, girl. Like I can have the life that I've been trying to build for myself, right? And for my husband and for my kids and for my animals. Like I want us to all have a beautiful life, right? And with that, it takes these times like right now where I'm like, I want to do my readings. I need to study. I have homework. I want to go make sure I cook dinner, make sure I clean my house, make sure I help my husband with his work. Like there's so many things, right? And it's like it makes you feel at some times at certain points like, oh my God, I can't possibly get this on. I can't, we can't. Okay. I love it. I love it. What am I doing? Okay. Let's see. Let's get another one. Okay, this is clean, you guys. This is going to be nuts. Okay, it's not a cat. It's funny. I think this is a Persian cat. Oh, this is a Persian cat too. But it's funny because we have two Persian cats. We have the Nine of Autumn, and again, that really speaks to money, right? And the Nine of Autumn is you, girl. Yes, you right there. Yes, this is you working hard, having worked hard, and you making your money and you're building by yourself. Okay, this is you, and you don't have to be by yourself. I mean, you can be in a relationship, but this is like wealth that you have built and created and manifested, right? This is like text in your name. Okay, wasn't I just talking about that? Crazy. I love when like stuff just aligns like that. It's like, dude, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. And you guys, the first, actually, I'm not going to do all that. Let's just keep it simple. I get so excited that I want to do more stuff. And then you guys, the Nine of Cups. What is that? I think that was the Nine of Cups that just almost flipped it out. What is that? Oh, I'm zoomed a little really quick. Queen of Swords. That's what it was. Queen of Swords. But we have the Two of Pentacles. Again, that balancing act, you guys. We can do it. You can do it, you guys. Remember, this reading is for me too. Okay, I can do this. I could balance out everything that I have going for myself or everything that I've planted the seed for. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I want you guys to keep moving forward too. Okay, that balancing act, we can do it. We could do it. Page of Swords. Look at her. She's studying. And look, Anne, she's just like effortlessly, girl. She's doing it effortlessly. It's possible. It is possible. This is new job. This is being a badass bitch at your job, like doing it all. Like you the go-to, like girl, how you doing? Oh, let me tell you. Let me do it for you. I have it. Give me that. Give me that. This is like also like this is also just like getting new knowledge. you know, absorbing new knowledge, going to school, hands like, look at her, girl, she doing it. Let me tell y'all, this is us. And then we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom to go with the King of Cups. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. I said you guys can't make it up. You can't make it up. Let's get one more card. Okay, so we got a couple cards. This one flipped over at the bottom of the deck when I was cleaning up. These came out, I was about to put the deck down, and this one just came out. So this is the Empress. This is manifesting your future. This is you having everything, not needing nothing from anybody. This is you creating your world. You creating the world, your world, right? You know, I always say, I always think it's so funny because when I'm in certain places and I'm like, I have like this inner thought where I'm like, I see people around me and I'm thinking like, my life, I can experience this, right? Everyone else experiences their own life, right? And with the Empress, this is like my world. No one could tell me what I've gone through. No one can, you could be my brother, my sister, my grandma, my daddy, my mama, but they could never tell you my experience. You can't, my husband, my kid, no, you can't tell my experience. My experience is my life. And when I think of the Empress card, that's what I think of is that this is my life. And my life equates to my world, the way I view the world, the way I created, the world I've created, right? That's exactly what I believe. And so this is the world that you guys created with the Six of Swords. This is you guys getting out of that energy. This is you guys going away. Like I said, we had in the beginning of the story, at the beginning of the reading, you guys, you know, asking for help out of a situation that you didn't want to be in. And this is you moving forward. This is you guiding yourself. I mean, it's funny. This is like your spirit guide's taking you. You're on a trip. They're pulling her. Come on, this way, this way. You know what I mean? And then we have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is walking away from something. You know, usually the Ten of Swords is a bunch of swords in your back, but it's 10, so it speaks to endings. And it's so amazing. Watch when I show you the next card. It's like the worst is over. You are heading towards beautiful energy, love, fulfillment, trust. Nine of Pentacles we had earlier, right? Last card to come out. Ten of Cups. That is success. This is family. This is love. This is looking back at everything you've been through. This is you looking at where you are. Right? You guys know this. Well, you guys know this. But when you look at a rainbow, all you're looking at is all the spectrums in light. So when you're sitting on a rainbow, you are in light. You are in light. You are illuminated. Like this light right here, boom, on me. You see that? Boom, on me. Boom. I'm in light. And this is us. Let's do no more cards. I think that was a great reading, and I really do. I like this deck, and I like the way it feels in my hand. It's like real playing cards. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Lord knows, I love a good card game. We have 2 cards at a time. We have gratitude, right? Gratitude's all about, sorry, you guys. Gratitude's all about being thankful. Look at her. She's matched my light. Look at that. Light and light. Look at that. Ooh, where'd she go? That's me. That's me in life. That's me in life. Anyway, this is about showing gratitude. This is about being grateful for moving forward. Okay. This is all about being thankful for your life, you know, living in a thankful mindset, you know, and that's what it's all about, you guys. Really, it's not about looking backwards and feeling sad about the past and dwelling on that, because I find myself doing that too. But that's not real living. Real living is about living for today and experience. Like that's something that God has gifted us with, is the ability to live and express ourselves and be able to have different days or to experience different things on different days, right? And if we focus our energy on the past, That's like reliving the same. If you guys ever watch a movie, like not even a good movie, like a horrible, bad movie that you don't even like, can you imagine watching it over and over and over and over and over and over again? Like nobody has on it. That's like what that's like depressing. Like, oh, I hate this movie. Right? And you're gonna, well, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again. Why would we want to relive something or rewatch something that we totally do not like? Right? So it's all about moving forward and changing, right? And getting closer to something that we love, or you know. So that's pretty cool. And then we have winters 7, 8, 9, 10. This is also the number 10. So with winter, I also always feel like this means like this really speaks to what happens in winter, right? In winter, we usually bundle up, we get layered, we spend time with family, and we get comfortable. So I also feel like this is about finding what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy. Because in winter, most times you have to stay in the house. You can't really go outside and explore. But we have to like in our spaces find happiness without looking outward or feel like, oh, I need to go here, I need to go there. It's all about, okay, let me bundle up, watch a good movie, watch something that reminds me of my childhood. It's like I swear in the winter, every winter I feel like I watch the Goonies. Love that movie. Down here, it's autumn time. I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, I feel like with winter and with also the wolves usually hang out in packs. This also speaks to family, spending time with family. So I feel like really spending time with family right now will be very, very important. And we also have the owl. So I feel like there's a lot of information that you're still needing to learn, absorb, be keen to. I feel like so there's still some hiddenness, right? Because I was the very rare to see. I've actually seen the white ones, I'm funny. But I feel like there's really like this is like there's some things behind the scenes that we're not necessarily in the like loop on. But I think as we find ourselves and find our own what makes us happy and we really start working on ourselves, we'll be able that information will start coming to us. Okay. And that is your reading. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was amazing. I hope it was motivating. I hope it felt awesome. And I love you guys. It felt so good. I feel like I have to do another one tomorrow. So if you're lucky and if I'm lucky, we're going to get another one in tomorrow. Okay? Much love. Bye, guys. Oh, this is not a touch screen. Oh, touch screens be driving me nuts. You ever like think a regular screen is a touch screen? Like grown up. That's why I'm not even mad at Apple that they ain't doing no touch screens. Because all it is messing my head up. For real. Love you guys.